Next rule is naming of polynuclear complexes. I think this is a new type of complexes on we are going to discuss now. In this case, you just observe the complex. In this case, what happened? So this OH group, this NH2 group, and this OH group, it connects the metal atom. It connects two metal atom. That means they establish a connection between two chromium atom in this case. That's why these are called as bridged ligand. And so here there are two central metal atoms are present in this complex. That's why so this is called as polynuclear complexes, or and these are called as bridged group. So in this case, in order to distinguish the bridged ligand from the normal ligand, we are going to use a Greek symbol mu. So if you write mu before the name of the ligand, so it indicates it's a bridged ligand. This is the only new thing here. So the nomenclature is same as that of other compounds, but we are going to use the Greek letter mu in order to indicate the bridged groups like hydroxy, uh, amino, like that. You just take this compound number one here. So this central metal atom is chromium, and so amine is a ligand, terminal ligand, and chloride is the counter ion, and OH is the bridged group. So here the name is so mu hydroxo, because this is the ligand name first. Okay, mu hydroxo bis pentamine chromium 3 chloride. So the rules state that, and this is a cationic complex. So that's why we have to write the name of these coordination sphere first, and the name of anion written at the end. Okay, so you take another example. So here there are two bridged ligands are present. In the second one, there are two bridged ligands are present. So one is amino. So this is called as amido and hydroxo. Amido and hydroxo. Here amido comes first, then hydroxo comes next. That's why mu amido, mu hydroxo. So here there are, you just count the number of ligand 4 plus 4. So totally octa amine. Di, there are two cobalt, di cobalt, oxidation state of each cobalt is plus 3. So plus 3 ion. See, this is ion. Suppose if there is a counter ion, they are going to mention the ion, either chloride, bromide, like that. Okay, the name of the counter ion is same. Here you don't use chloro here. Here chloride is not ligand. Chloride is a counter ion. That's why the name is same here. So this is how we are going to name polynuclear complex. In case of polynuclear complexes, we are going to use mu to write bridged ligand. Next, ambidentate ligand. You know ambidentate ligand. Ambidentate ligand, these are monodentate ligand, but they contain more than one ligating atoms. More than one donating atom. The best example for this NO2 minus nitrate. So we are going to call this by two names. Same chemical species, same ligand, but two different names. Nitro, nitrito. Why it is called as nitro? Because in this case, nitrogen donates electron to the central metal atom. Here M is central metal atom. But here oxygen donates electron. Oxygen act as donating atom, donor atom. That's why nitrito. And take cyanide. It is also ambidentate ligand. That is, this is a monodentate ligand. But at a time, only one atom donate electron to the central metal atom. So here, if carbon donates electron to the metal atom, the name is cyano. Suppose if nitrogen donates electron, the name is isocyano. So this is thiocyanato. If sulfur donate electron, thiocyanato. Suppose if isocyanato, If nitrogen donate electron, this is isocyanato. See why we are using this, because the bonding nature is different. So this is Mn bond, this is MO bond. So in order to distinguish them, so we are going to call by different name. So while naming the compound, we are going to, along with the changing the name of the ligand, we are going to mention the donor atom which is bonded to central metal atom while bond formation. You just observe here, you just observe this complex. This is a platinum of oxidation number 4. So this is cyanato, thiocyanato. Okay, so this is the name is hexathiocyanato S platinate. Why? Because here S is a donor atom, and here hexathiocyanato N platinate. So here nitrogen. So actually this is hexa iso. The name iso should come here. Isothiocyanate and N platinate. The only difference here is, so we know name of the ligand. Write the name of the ligand, but we have to mention the particular atom which is going to donate electron to the central metal atom in case of ambidextrous ligand. That is the only difference. You have to mention that atom in between ligand and central metal atom, just like so hexacyanato S platinate and this is N platinate 4. So this is the only difference in case of ambidextrous ligand. So now let us see some of the examples. So dear students, while solving, please recollect all the rules which we have discussed just few minutes back. So take the first complex. This is a neutral complex. There are no counter ion. So that's why. So in this there are two ligands, amine and chlorine. So amine comes first and chlorine comes next. And platinum, its oxidation state is +2. So while naming, you have to identify its oxidation number, because you have to write the oxidation number so at the end of the name within the bracket. Otherwise the name would not complete. That's the name is diamino dichloro platinum 2 complex. This is the name. And come to this one. So you just observe here, 5 amino, 1 chlorine. So totally there are 6 ligand is present. The coordination number is 6. And so 2 chloride, this is a counter ion, and cobalt central metal ion. So here chloro amino, and this is a positive ligand. In case of positive ligand and neutral ligand, the name of the metal is used as such. We are going to use the original name. Okay, so here, so amino comes first. So penta, amine and chloro is missing here. You write chloro, cobalt 3. Oxidation state of cobalt is 3. You have to identify separately. And cobalt 3 chloride. And come to this complex. Here potassium is a counter ion, iron is a central metal ion, and cyanide is a ligand. So this is a negative complex. What rule says? In case of negative complex, the name of the metal ion ends with ATE. Okay, and so in the whole coordination complex, so potassium is a positive, it comes first, potassium. Then if we come to coordination sphere, ligand, hexacyano, there are 6 ligand. That's why we are going to use the numerical prefix. Hexa is the prefix here. Hexacyano. Not iron, ferrate, because this is a negative ligand. Ferrate 2, because the oxidation state of iron is 2. That's why we are going to indicate their name by Roman letter 2. Okay, next come to this complex. So both are same. but the only difference is, so one here 4 potassium atoms are present here, 3 potassium atom. Why? Because here oxidation state is +2 and oxidation state here is +3. So this is also anionic complex. So here there are 6 ligand. So in case of anionic complex, the name of the metal ion end with ATE. So here ATE ferrate. Okay, actually not ferrite, this is ferrate. So potassium positive part, right, potassium. And when we come to coordination sphere, hexa 6 ligand, hexacyano, ferrate 3 complex. Let us see other examples. You consider the first one here. Chromium. Chromium is a central metal atom. Amine, aqua, water. So these two are ligand. And chloride is a counter. There are 3 chloride ions are present. Okay, here 3 amino group, 3 water ligands are present. The name of the water is aqua, AQ. The name of the, so this is amino, AM. So here amino comes first. Okay, so and this is a positive complex. So chloride negative. That's why we have to write this positive coordination sphere first. So while naming this positive coordination sphere, we have to take ligand first, metal next. So there are 3 amine. That's why triamine, triaqua, chromium 3 chloride. In case of positive complex, the name of the central metal atom used as such rules. Okay, and here usually a doubt arises to our students that, so we are not going to mention the number of counter ion, because the number of counter ion, it is depends on oxidation state. Instead of number of counter ion, indirectly we are represent it by, so representing the Roman number after the central metal atom within the bracket. Okay, next take this complex. Here amine, chloro, these are the ligand. Bromine, bromide is a counter ion, and this is a, so bromide negative, and so this is positive complex. So here amine and chloro, amine comes first, pentaamine, chloro only 1 chloro, platinum not platinate. If it is a negative complex, platinate. Now it is a positive complex, positive sphere. So platinum of oxidation state 4, bromide. And similarly this one. So PT, H2N, CH2, CH2, NH2. This is a ligand. This is a bidentate ligand. There is 2 CH2. That's why. So ethane 2C, ethane 1,2 diamine. This is 1 and this is 2. The name is ethane 1,2 diamine. Sometimes we are going to indicate by En. En is nothing but ethane 1,2 diamine. Okay, here ethane 1,2 diamine and chloride, and here this is also, there are 2 different chloride. This is a ligand chloride, this is a counter ion. Okay, so here if you come, and this is a positive complex. So that's why, so chlorine comes first, dichloro, bis. Why bis? There are 2 polydentate ligand, bidentate ligand. So for the polydentate ligand, we are not going to use the normal numerical prefixes like di, tri. So we are going to use bis. Bis, ethylene diamine, platinum 4. So this is the platinum 4 chloride. This is the name of the complex. And similarly this one. Here also. So ethane 1,2 diamine is present. So there are 3. That's why. And this is a counter ion. Just observe the complex. So tri, ethylene diamine, cobalt 3 sulfate. So similarly, dear students, you take the other example, and if you solve more example, so you can easily understand the name.